This is example 2 of lesson 5.4 dividing decimals. Task is simple, find the value of 1/2 divided by 2/3. This is where we get into the fun part of dividing decimals. We are going to check it with a model when we're done, but for now, let's just get into it. The first thing we need to do is find the reciprocal of the divisor. Remember that the divisor is the number that is doing the dividing. So in this case, our divisor is 2/3. And our reciprocal of 2/3 is 2/3 becomes 3/2 because 2/3 times 3/2 is 6/6, which equals 1. So we know that that's the reciprocal. So, to divide fractions, and I call this copy X flip. We multiply by the reciprocal. Multiply the first fraction by the reciprocal. 1/2 times the reciprocal of our second fraction, which we just decided was 3/2, which equals 1 times 3 is 3, 2 times 2 is 4. She says 4, she writes 2. 3/4. So the question is, how many groups of 2/3 can you get out of 1/2? And the answer is you can get 3/4 of one group. Can't quite get a whole group. Now let's check this with a model. Excuse me, do you mind? Let's take 1/2. Six. 1/2 here. Now we cannot simply divide 1/2 by 2/3. We have to have a common factor, a common denominator, which will be 6. So our new problem will be 3/6 divided by 4/6 because, well, 2/3 becomes 4/6 and 1/2 becomes 3/6. So I'll make these into sixths now by simply splitting each side into 3. And then I'm going to find 4/6. So 4/6 would look something like that. That is 4/6. However, you'll notice that the 4/6 isn't quite full. If I ignore everything but what's already marked, so I'm going to ignore this stuff out here and just focus on what's inside this box. How many boxes, chunks are there? 4. How many of them are filled in? 3. Therefore, 3/4 is what I'm going to be doing. However, this is just for checking your work, whereas the other part is for doing it. Copy X flip. Copy the first fraction. X for times, flip your second fraction, multiply straight across, and you have your quotient.